Hi guys and girls, this is Chris here. It's the 5th of November, just a quick coaching session and a reminder really that swing trading is highly profitable and highly reliable. So let's go over the details just to help you. And in my opinion, the best swing trading system in the world, bar none, over 80% accurate and great 2-to-1 risk to reward if that's what you want to aim for. So the thing is, what we're looking for is the price to be very overextended and into a support zone, into a resistance zone, supply demand, etc., and then we can get into the market. So what do we need in terms of rules? Very simple. I want to see, ideally I want to see the stochastic oversold in this instance, and I want to see the money flow oversold. I want to see the price hitting an order block. The order block might not, demand area might not be realized yet, but the other thing I'm looking for is an outside bar. That is the perfect scenario. Doesn't always happen that way, but nonetheless that is perfect. Once you have that in place, then you will get the get ready sign if I spot it. And of course, if you have the software gold on steroids, then of course you'll have the ability to make up your own mind as and when you want to trade. So once the rules are there, I'm simply waiting for the price to change character. So once it moves above this blue line, then we can buy into the price, and then we can go for 2-to-1. So somewhere about there and somewhere about there. Now, because the rules are quite strict, I must see that the price remains above the blue line. That's strict. So you just want the stop just below. So 30 pips is fine. And then you can go for 60 pips, can't you? Something like that. 50 to 60 pips is optimal during these times. Now, the price is not trending. We've done the analysis from this morning, and it's election day, etc. So we don't expect it to be trending in any shape or form. Now once we get that situation, we're looking for the same scenario again. Now in this instance here, we can see that the price has come down to the bottom of this channel, which is low, and we do have the oscillator saying this is oversold and highly likely to go up. This is still a valid buying opportunity as the price moves above the blue line and finishes above it. That's crucial. We can then put in a trade knowing that all the rules might not be agreeable, but nonetheless 2-to-1 is easily possible for 65 pips, let's say. Another one here as it pulled down, still achieving higher lows, which is important. And we can see that the price pulled down back into this demand area. If you've got the software, you would have been seeing this at 8:15 this morning. So quite a busy morning actually, as expected. So now we have all the rules in play. We have demand area, price moving into the demand area. We have an outside bar outside the channel. Tick, tick, tick. We have the oscillator saying the price is very cheap, and we also have the money flow here as well. So again, 100% agreeing with the system. Once we have 100% of the rules in play, we can expect a little bit more to come out from the price because the price has been oversold. There's divergence there, positive as well. So we can expect the price to give us a little bit more profit possibly, but don't be greedy. So again, a long position, once the price moves into above the blue line, stop below the blue line, 2-to-1, 60 pips, let's say, 50, 60 pips is optimal during these times. And then our latest signal, which we sent into the signal room, is the price came down, no outside bar. So this is not perfect, but we do have the money flow saying that the price has gone too far too quickly and highly likely to bounce above. So we have 1 into demand, 2 oversold, 3 money flow oversold, and away it goes, and we're in profit by something. I don't know what we've got in about here, and we've got about here, so we're up about 38 pips. No big deal, but you can see where the price is going, and we do have a 2 to 1, so we do expect a price. I don't have a target on this one, I've gone open, but you can have a 20 pip stop quite easily with that, and you can go for 60 pips on that one to the supply area if you wish. And it looks like it's going to head that way in the next few hours. Now, anything can happen, of course, with the election. We don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. The feeling, and looking at the analysis quickly earlier, the DXY looks weak, which will drive gold much, much higher. But again, if you're taking all these profits off the table, 50 pips, 50 pips. We had a short as well, which made about 40 pips. So by doing the scalping, especially in days like today, we can bank 200 or 300 pips quite easily if it continues in that form. Now, one of the things I want to talk about is your stops. In particular, one of the things you can do is join up the higher highs, something like that, and that predicts where the price is going to go. So if the price, for instance, gets above here, then it's unlikely it's going to start to move up, okay, once it falls over. So having that in mind, so in this instance here, you might think, let me just show you this bit here. So this bit here, you think, well, it's going to fall over. It didn't fall over and finish below the blue line. That's important. But so this is much more valid, if that makes sense. This downward move here with a very negative, almost a doji, and a negative candle. This is not valid necessarily. Or if you did get in there, this trend line here joining the dots means that you need to put your stop at a much higher rate, much higher price before it actually moves and then breaks down. The key to this is to make sure the price remains below the blue line or above the blue line. This is key. Below the blue line, above the blue line. But you're looking for extreme price action on the swing. So in this instance here, on the MT4 chart, it's actually even better to a certain extent, because the oscillator shows you to be very, very extreme, very, very extremely oversold and highly likely to bounce. So it seems to be quietening down now, doesn't it, ahead of the election later on today. So just carry on doing that, really, guys, with your software, so that you can make a lot of money.